I'm stuck in a plateau despite huge calorie deficits each day. What is going on?
Well, what's going on is you're depriving yourself too many calories. So you need to get your calories back up and eat at your BMR for at least 10 days. So don't do that with unhealthy foods, do that with healthy foods. What's happening is your body is down-regulating your metabolism because you are, in essence, starving your body of calories. Yeah. So your body can't repair its cells, its muscles, its processes. It can't heal when you are chronically at a very low level of calories. So, we have been taught, I remember the very first time I learned about calories and how too many calories made me fat was in high school, and I think in a foods class. And we had access to this program, and I literally, we learned eating calories makes you fat, basically. Like too many calories makes you fat. If you want to lose weight, eat less calories. So I sat down at this program, and I can vividly remember spending hours, on that old,
probably an
Apple IIe. No, it would have been one version better than that, right? It didn't have the green screen. It had the white screen. But just plugging in different things. And you know what I did? I went on a diet of soda crackers and Diet Coke. I would allow myself 5 saltine crackers and a Diet Coke at lunch.
You must have been starving.
So, yeah. But my point is we were taught incorrectly. A huge calorie deficit is not good for our body. Now, fasting is a whole different subject. We're talking about daily eating and being taught that we have to eat a 500 calorie diet. My father-in-law went to a trainer and he was put on this 500 calorie diet, most of which was liquid, like drink mixes he was mixing. There's programs and there's things out there, and I will throw shade at them because I think that they're unhealthy, and I think that they teach calorie restriction like that is a band-aid to fixing a much bigger problem. You can't go on a 500 or 1,000 calorie diet and think that that's going to be healthy and sustainable over the long term.
Right. We're not talking about like a 10% calorie restriction diet. We're not talking about going from 2,000 to 1,800. We're talking about like 2,000 down to 1,200 or 2,000 down to 1,000. A calorie restricted diet, a healthy calorie restricted diet, like 1,800 calories off of 2,000, is actually very beneficial long term. But people plateau for different reasons. So let's talk about the metabolism thing a little bit. The Biggest Loser is actually a really great example of what not to do, right? So they bring in these people and they train them for hours a day, and they reduce their calories.
Way low.
They feed them healthy food, but they reduce their calories way down, and they get them to lose a bunch of weight. But now their body is going, what's going on? Downregulates their metabolism, and eventually they start putting on weight. Their metabolism never catches back up, right? So they've got this slow metabolism, and they can't handle, they go back to eating the standard American diet, and they pile on the pounds. So, down-regulating your metabolism is not what you want to do. Kind of a weird thing to say even with keto, but is I like to feed the furnace. Like, the heater's not going to work if you're not putting any fuel in it.
So changing your perception about food from, we in our society, we tend to find a lot of joy and love and happiness in food. And that's okay, but also think about food as fuel. Food is something that's literally fueling your cells. If you drive a traditional car, are you going to pull up to the gas tank and put lighter fluid in it?
No. In a pinch.
You have to think about what's going in your mouth is literally fueling your body. So as you start to change that perception around food, which can still have happiness, love, joy. The keto foods we get to eat are delicious. It's really not a sacrifice if you focus in on food quality.
I don't ever worry about it. You heard what we eat.
Yeah. So, earlier there's a segment here we talked about what do we eat in a week. So go through and study what healthy things that are delicious can you eat in a week. And eating keto doesn't have to be complicated. You can
Ours is very basic.
Yeah, you get this keto planner. You go in, you do the food list, you cross off the things you don't like. Now you have a list of everything you do like. You know, there's a lot of simple things out there. Like Jeremy shared a salad with some sardines or anchovies on the side. You know, there's all kinds of creative ways.